Ever been in a situation where you realize that your partner is no longer interested in you? Find her talking to you less and less? Maybe she's out there socializing again? Want to find out how to get her back? Or maybe you're just interested in learning a few tips you can use in the future? No matter the reason, this video may be for you. Be it because of boredom, the monotony of life, or just plain circumstances, the loss of desire is an unavoidable situation that plagues the relationships of many people. But don't fret, this video will help you gain your beau's affection back, and you might pick up a few more tricks of the trade to ensure that your relationship will be healthier in the future and might lead you to a few new insights about yourself too. But before we get on with the video, please do not forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more related content. Here are a few ways to reignite her feelings for you. Number 1, give her some space first. One of the best advice anyone can give when it comes to relationships is to take some time off from each other, albeit for a short while, to allow each other the necessary space to grow and process emotions. Is her loss of interest rooted in your personality, a significant event in her life, or maybe even just the plain feeling of boredom? Allow her to reflect on these emotions and the thoughts clouding her mind about your connection. Trying to take up her space while she is confused will only lead to an increased chance of her losing any desire she has left. Familiar with the adage, "Distance makes the heart grow fonder"? This is basically what it's mean when giving her space. Giving her time to think about your relationship and her desire for you might even make her miss you. So have patience and believe in her capabilities to process her inner emotional turmoil. Number 2, live your life and be the best version of yourself. One thing to never forget when you're at a dire situation wherein you feel slowly being unwanted or unloved is to keep in touch with yourself. Even if you lose someone in your life, it's important to never forget who you are. There are lots of fish in the sea, and if you lose one person, that's nothing compared to losing yourself. Live your best life, learn new things, become the best version of yourself. Take up a new hobby, work hard, get promoted, do anything that can help fulfill your dreams. One day, she might see you working hard for yourself and see this as a sign that you are a committed person. However, it is also important to remember to never do things only for the sake of getting her back. If your life goals are rooted in only getting someone else back, then that's not really a life goal. Remember, you are still the most important person in your life. Everything you do should first and foremost be for you. Number 3, let her know how you truly feel. Maybe she's confused about how you truly feel for her, or maybe you just want to remind her about your own feelings. Whatever it may be, it helps to be transparent about your inner thoughts about the relationship. Be frank with her. Tell her that your feelings remain, but do not ever make it look like she is the end all and be all of everything in your life. Make sure that she knows how you still value yourself as much as you value her too. This is to stop any confusion from arising due to any perceived lack of communication about feelings. And it may even elicit a response from her, whether she still likes you or not. Whatever it is, it's worth it to not lie about how you truly feel. Number 4, don't force yourself on her. Do not ever force yourself on someone, whether it's a platonic relationship, a romantic one, or a professional one. Forcing someone to give up their space for you is not only disrespectful to them, it's also a sign of immaturity and a lack of self-esteem on your part. Forcing yourself on her while she is unsure about what she truly feels will solidify her losing interest in you. Just continue being yourself. It won't do any harm, especially to you. Have some self-control and have faith in their capabilities to process their emotion. Imagine a friend who keeps asking to stay at your house to hang out all the time, every single day. It can get a bit taxing, right? Like the first point, give the other person space and give space for yourself too. Number 5, have some self-respect. A continuation of the previous point, self-respect doesn't just mean realizing how shameful it is to beg for someone else's attention or love. Self-respect is also an understanding that you are worth more than what other people make you feel. The loss of interest of someone should not warrant self-destructive tendencies to suddenly sprout out of nowhere. Love yourself and continue loving yourself despite the lack of desire from someone else. This will help you in 2 ways. 1, it will help you maintain a healthy lifestyle centered on self-improvement, and 2, it will allow the other person to see your boundaries and realize that you will not allow yourself to be disrespected by somebody else. All in all, this tip is basically a tip for self-improvement. When she sees how much you respect yourself, she'll rethink her feelings for you. Number 6, move on. When worst comes to worst, and she still has no desire for you, then it is best to move on. Like I've already mentioned, have the self-respect to not put up with unrequited emotions. You are special in your own right and have faith that you will eventually find someone who will fall for you and love you wholeheartedly. Anchoring all our emotions on a single person who has lost desire will only lead to a dwindling self-esteem and a mistaken belief that you are unlovable. The world is a gigantic place populated by more than 1 billion people. It's impossible for you to not find the one. Continue working on yourself, build up your image, and the right people will eventually come. And you'll look back and realize that chasing after someone who no longer desires you is a fool's errand. And there you have some few ways you can reignite her desire for you. You may have noticed that the last few points mention working on yourself and moving on. Sometimes, the best way to deal with a loss of interest is to never deal with it in the first place. You deserve much better than being set aside by your partner. However, it is important to deal with this issue with an open mind, proper communication, and a sense of mutual respect. If you found this video helpful, don't hesitate to share it to a friend in need. See you in the next video.